Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Punk Rock Review, home of a bunch of opinionated crap you don't care about, also the home of the feedback you provide that we don't care about, keeps us on an even playing field. We like that. Real quick shout out to our sponsor. Nope, no sponsor here, but with as much shit as we've been doing for MetaQuest recently, you would think they would sponsor us and give us a bunch of money or free products and shit, but nope. They just send people fucking 2 headsets to people with 1 head. Ridiculous. Anyhow, moving straight into it today. Today we are going to be a more in-depth talk and discussion. You might be saying, like, no, fucking your discussions are over and done with. We've already heard too many of them. Fair enough, Mom, but what the fuck? We send you these links because we want you to watch them, not because we need your input. Holy shit, is there not something that we are super impressed with to the point that we want to do a more further in-depth kind of dive on our first thoughts and impressions with this device, man. And of course, with, like we said, the amount of content we've been cranking out for Metaverse and ones of videos here and there, but they're, you know, mediocrely not what you would expect, okay? That's irrelevant. We want to do a deeper dive, man, into our first thoughts and impressions on their controllers, man. And you might be saying, like, okay, go ahead. It's free. I'm just watching it for the fuck of it. And it's like, fair enough. All right, well, here you go. Man, the response and the calibration that's naturally, you know, kind of embedded in these, man, with how they track on the device themselves. So if you're, you know, rocking your MetaQuest and shit like that, you got that shit on, you're like, oh, I'm fucking living with Mark Zuckerberg and shit, right? Man, super simple to pick up and use and kind of start to master, but we'll be honest, right out of the gate, man, it was a little wonky for us because we're coming from, like, Move controllers and PSVR, you know, kind of one era and shit like that, man. So that tracking technology and shit like that, man, it really is dated as far as you have to be facing a certain way. It has to register certain, you know, things, man. You really have to keep those conditions very set up, you know, specifically in order to utilize that device to its fullest capabilities. We can't tell you how many times we've been playing Beat Saber and PSVR, and all of a sudden, like, you know, our fucking sword pointing way the fuck over somewhere else, and it's like, dude, we're trying to fucking beat our high score of not being able to beat our high score. And it doesn't help us when you're fucking bringing your fucking magic wand over there and I can't slash this block. Alright? The tracking and shit like that is inherently just progressed so much technology-wise that it's just so much of a upgrade from what we are used to, man, that it is just impressive at least, and it is mind-blowing at best, all right? Simple shit that they've utilized with how you can control shit on the controller, i.e., you know, putting a laser pointer somewhere and stuff, merely guiding it by, you know, flicking up and shit, and then being able to kind of, once you master, learning how they want you to use your side buttons and grips to close your palms and shit, and how you can make your hand gestures how you want to and shit like that. Man, like, what a phenomenal little device and apparatus and shit. Now, we don't have the PSVR 2 because Sony hasn't sent us one, and no one's bought us one yet, right? You know, hint, hint, we love money and free shit. No one's going to pay you for this. Fair enough. This controller, man, everything that it offers, super simple, super sleek, easy to pick up, easy to use, man. We're still on our first source of battery with it. It's first thoughts and impressions, but we wanted to do a deeper dive with everything. The vibration and rumble feature, man, for it running off of seemingly what we know of 1AA. We haven't had to change it out yet, but we're pretty sure it's 1AA. Remarkable, man, so far, with approximately at least 6 charge playthroughs, man, on the headset itself. You know, it's still at 100% battery. It indicates and shit, and that's with minimal usage, granted. You know, we've done shit like connected, you know, Xbox controllers. Not this one. Okay, we don't want to lie to you. It's not this one that we connected. But, you know, we've connected those and played, you know, Game Pass games and shit off of just our you know, Xbox Series controllers and anything like that. We didn't connect a DualShock, but you can. From what we understand in here and what it said that you could do. phenomenal, man. You know, this controller itself, the little rumble features and the haptic features that it does have and provide, man, are phenomenal. You get enough of a little buzz. Sure, you know, it could be more intense, it could be more refined or anything like that, but the refinement and the precision and shit that it does offer is very, very comfortable, very fluid, and it works very, very well. And, you know, we are very impressed on anything, to say the least. Coming from a Move controller with the wand and kind of, you know, light sensing movement technology, man, to the actual more tracking technology, movement and stuff like that, and the more precision that you can get with this. See, you know, hands down for controllers, the tech in this shit is so far ahead from what we're used to growing up, man, being professional gamers and shit, playing games since the fucking Atari and whatnot. You know, yeah, what this controller provides to what you could get anywhere else, such a comfort, you know, such a fit, form, function. It just checks all the boxes, man. Like we said, you know, you could probably critique and pull X, Y, and Z out of reasoning behind, you know, reasons why it could be improved upon or why it isn't good and shit like that. But dude, it fits the bill, and if everything that it does and provides is included in the price of this shit or whatever, of the MetaQuest itself, inherently, hands down, man, what a phenomenal thing. You got other devices and systems and shit that don't necessarily include out of the box, out of the gate controllers and shit with it, i.e. there are versions of the original PSVR and whatnot that were just the, you know, headset itself and such, and no Move controllers and whatnot. You know, it has a separate package deal and or separate devices because of reasons X, Y, and Z on more games, and, you know, Sony wanting to, you know, package shit separate here and there or whatever. You know, it doesn't matter. But out of the box, man, you get anything that has it included, man, that offers what it offers, and the experience that it's provided, and the precision that it offers, and the experience that it provides within the actual, you know, meta universe, whatever you want to call it itself, man, the augmented reality and shit, your own personal, you know, augmented, reality universe and shit like that. It's precision, it's perfect, the tracking's on point, and they have definitely mastered the comfort and feel, because it's second nature to just have something like this, you know, in your hand, almost nothing to it, and such little control, phenomenal little device, man, really is comfortable, you know, and you can see, like, you know, obviously our hand even extends, so maybe if you have like super bigger hands and shit like that, you know, you might find some discomfort and shit in it and such. But you know, when it's all said and done, man, if you're used to having to modify your hands around shit and stuff like that, there's far worse out there on the market, man. You go hold an original fucking Nintendo controller compared to this and stuff like that, man. I mean, yeah, even if you have some uncomfortable things and shit, you know, it's whatever you got to contend with and stuff. But for what it provides, man, and what it offers, and for, in essence, the need of it, because there are means to just use your hand tracking and shit like that. We haven't mastered all of that. We haven't learned all of that. It's phenomenal tech, and it's, you know, controllers on in itself, and it's, you know, an entire another, you know, video that will, you know, crank out and shit somewhere, because the future for us gaming wise, apparatus wise, everything like that is here, man, and we were very blessed this last you know, Christmas to you know, have it be so. So yeah, we're looking forward to bringing anyone more that wants to hear it or not. We don't care. We mainly just look forward to, you know, getting anyone's change and money, because we're like the hobos of the internet, obviously, and we love change. So you should give us some. That's it. Controller, first thoughts and impressions, deeper dive, pretty much just saying that it's, you know, pretty good. What can be said about this one? Well, it gets a good old-fashioned PG, because it's pretty good. You're welcome. Give us money. Have a good one. You probably didn't. We'll catch you next time. Probably won't.